We're back. Another day. Almost on time today. At least it's better than usual. Stream setup is scuffed again. There's no music still. And I don't know. I'm a little bit tired today. So I feel like this match is gonna be tough. Since Dubov, former World Rapid champion, knocked me out of one of the Champions Chess Tour events, and an extremely well prepared, tactical and challenging opponent. So right now I'm just waiting for him to get connected and then we'll get going. We're starting a bit earlier today since Daniil is in Yekaterinburg commenting on the candidates, and he needs to sleep, obviously. So that makes sense. I don't know if he's streaming. I think Artemiev was streaming in Russian yesterday. But yeah, I don't know if Dubov is. I don't know. I think he's a little bit too cool for the whole streaming game in general. Anyway, he seems to be online right now, so I guess we'll get the games going pretty soon. And yeah, as you can see from the title, the format is a little bit different today. We have 16 games only, so probably will be a little bit of a shorter day today. But nevertheless, it should be very interesting. Yeah, this is Chess 24. Somewhat new design, and you can see the score in the top left corner. And as you could see from the games we played earlier, it's been a lot back and forth. But this 0-0, that's where you will see the score today. Don't know if you're here, Daniil, but anytime. I'm ready to go. I have become a full-time streamer, and I will probably say this later in the stream as well, but I am planning to stream a little bit on Saturday, and then I will briefly go back to my former job as a professional chess player for the next week or so after that. Okay, out of curiosity, people want to subscribe. Why is that exactly? I'm expecting only serious answers here. No aces today, Howl, unfortunately. Yeah, you don't need to support me. I'm fine. Just trying to give you entertainment. Anyway, think we're gonna see a Catalan from Daniil today. I had this against him a bunch in the tour with, I would say, fairly limited success as black. But you know, I believe in the general solidity of my position here. Yeah, if you just want to give me money, then I will in general. I will in general not accept it. Unless, of course, you wanna buy some of the products then that my companies offer. Then, of course, my my view on the matter differs a little bit. So I don't want it personally, but to boost my general net worth, then I'm fine with it. Anyway, let's talk about the game a little bit. I don't know if it's too different. It's just there are nuances, right? So I guess he's threatening cd5, ed5, queen c7 here. And although d2 is hanging, b7 is also. So I guess I should probably retreat the bishop now. If I do retreat the bishop, I'm allowing knight e5. Maybe just let's go rook c8 then. General, I feel like I have a good version of stonewall structures here. It feels like I've won some time. c5 ridiculous now? I guess I'm just gonna go c6. Can go c5, but I will retreat the bishop somewhere, and then potentially I can start attacking maybe. Yeah, 94, so it goes for something concrete. I gotta speed up a little bit at the very least, so let's not talk too much for a couple of moves. c5, I wanna take an e5 and knight d5. f3, I'll probably play c5. Okay, so he goes for this. I assume he's a little bit better here. But my knight is very strong. That's why I gave up the bishop instead, to have this blockading knight on d5. Otherwise his rook could have come to d6 and probably caused me some trouble. But I guess it's a little better, but I feel like my position is relatively easy to play, so I don't particularly mind what we have here. This bishop is a little bit passive. Okay, so he takes, he probably wants to go a4 and create a pass pawn. So queen e7, hint at c5 at some point. Yeah, f3, this is very logical. If I go e3, there's f4. Let's take it then. If ef3, I got f4. Here, I think I should also go f4. This could get very sharp. f4 creates some tactical chances for me potentially, but it's also a bit weakening. So it's a double-edged sword. Okay, g4. Yeah, let's go jump in. It's maybe a bit dubious. I missed queen e4. That's really unfortunate. Queen g5, there's rook c3, and this one is falling. Okay, I have to do something else then. Yeah. My last couple of moves have been quite unfortunate. Rook d6 is, I think, pretty precise. Not allowing bishop to b7. Yeah, my position is really bad now. But let's keep on fighting. Attacking c1. Let's push it. Yeah, I just missed something simple again. Rook c6, yeah. So bad. My only chance now is to create some sort of confusion. Maybe I can, who knows. Okay. Oh, nice. That's really nice. Queen h6 has got rook c1. So now I just lose. Okay, good game. Very good conversion from him right there. And yeah, so I was undefeated yesterday, and this time I crash and burn in the very first game. This is potentially gonna be a lot tougher than it turned out yesterday. Okay, goes for the classical Sicilian. Let's see what his ideas are here. He's played this g6 line, yeah. Yeah, this is what he's done a bit recently. Don't know exactly what to do against this. Let's go knight e2. Attack d6. Knight f4, I guess. So I can take an e6. Probably don't need to do it immediately. Yeah, let's go queen d2 first. Maybe we'll play f5 regardless. Okay, let's continue strengthening a bit. If it takes on c3, I'd take fe4, bishop c6 maybe. Now win back the pawn. Knight d4, I didn't actually see. Yeah, I guess he's completely fine now. Take on f5, bishop f5, and bishop d3. But I don't think I have much at all. Yeah, I thought he would probably retreat there, queen g5. It's obviously an attractive move, threatening a fork. Yeah, we'll sidestep it first of all. Bishop d3, I'll have to go knight d3, which isn't ideal, to be honest. Generally speaking, I would say generally speaking, I would expect some non-simplifying move from him here. But then again, yeah, I was wrong. He chose to exchange the queens. But I could be a little bit better here. I'm defending b2 for the moment, so if he moves his knight, I can move my knight freely without worrying about blundering that pawn. And otherwise, yeah, bishop h6. My only move is f4. But I don't think it's that weakening. Yeah, the only worry here again is once I move this knight, then he's gonna start attacking the pawn on b2, but I don't think I have any choice. Okay, let's go knight c1. I missed that. Yeah, I can't take on. I couldn't even take. I have to go back then. This isn't very good. Now I'm definitely not better. Probably not worse either, or not really worse at the very least, but that was just a waste of time. Okay, g3, I have to make some luft for the king. Yeah, let's bring it in. Knight f5, we got knight d5. Yeah, I don't have a lot of moves, that's the problem. Let's go a3, maybe knight b4. Knight f5, knight d5, and then he's got rook d4. Getting outplayed, unfortunately. Okay, I have no choice. Yeah, knight f2, I give up a pawn, but I don't see what else I can do. Knight b4, he's got a5. I don't have a choice. Now I'm considerably worse. And I'll be very happy to save this. Okay, so he takes, that's the safest. Let's take a4. Yeah, bringing the knight in, that's my best chance. Rook h2, I'm maintaining check, and rook d7. Hoping for knight g5. It's not easy for him to win. Yeah, rook c7, that's very sensible, I guess. We'll give a check. Thinking I can get the rook back to b6 and then maybe start breaking on the king side. But this one I missed. Just completely missed that. Seriously. He's in time? Yeah, I have no chance here. Oh boy, this is bad. Really, really bad so far. But he's playing very well. But I gotta do better than this. That's for sure. Okay, let's play the Slav instead. Yeah, streamer instead of pro player. As you can see from the play, it's probably where my future lies. So what's the story here? Yeah, I don't know the theory here. Probably shouldn't have gone for this line then. Yeah, let's just take it. And go for the fianchetto. Generally, Daniil loves playing Catalan types of position and just sacking this pawn. And these positions used to be considered good for black, but more recently, white has found ways to get a lot of compensation. Match with Alireza like this? Yeah, could be. Wouldn't rule it out. Okay, let's bring the knight here. Also opening up for the bishop this way. Knight a6, hoping for knight b4 maybe. If e5, I can at the very least gain a tempo with bishop f5. Maybe actually e5 knight f5 is better. Then if he takes this one, I got bishop e6. Okay, let's go knight b4, I guess. Bishop g4. Rook d1? Bishop e6 maybe? Yeah, let's go for that one. If knight g5, maybe I can take here. Take back like this. Yeah, I have to take the pawn. He's got good compensation, but I don't think he's better. Okay. Guess I'll take it. E5 was a nice move. I'd underestimated that one. Knight c4, I'll take knight c7. Should be fine. Bishop h6, I got queen d4. And then long castles. Yeah, I'm sure his commentary is pretty good at this point. Like, he's winning the games in great style, and I would enjoy it in his shoes too. Okay, rook b8. I think there's still queen d4 maybe. Oh, he's got bishop c6, but king f7, maybe it's not so bad. Yeah, still. Oh, king f7. Yeah, I got some problems here. Some serious problems. Okay, I'll take on b2. If he takes rook b1, take on c6, I guess I'm a little bit better, but should be drawn. I'm not sure what else he can do. Okay, so he decides just to keep the tension. Let's bring the queen back for the moment. Do I know what to do here? Okay, let's try and simplify a bit. Bishop f4, I still got e5, and I think I'm fine. Yeah. Take it and king d7, and I survive. Wow. He decides to go for it. Guess that's reasonable. But I don't think I can be worse here. Just consolidate, bring the knight in. Almost certainly better now. Bishop g5 is an annoying threat. Okay. Don't have time for this. Just gonna sack the exchange. Still very, very solid, and I'm some material up. Since I have so many pawns. Now I'm very safe at the very least. Let's take it. Rook d5, but it's hard to win. Very hard to win. Bring the bishop around. Okay, a5, I don't think it's good. That pawn is just gonna be weak. I bring the bishop to b8 now. Exchange the pawns, then I should win a5 and I should win the game. Oh, there, bishop c5. Okay, I'm on the scoreboard. It wasn't clean. Actually, nowhere close to it, but you know, it's still something. What is this? I thought these lines in general were better for white, but maybe he has some concrete idea. Where do you go? Knight e4 or knight a4? I think you go knight a4. Yeah, both players' cameras would be nice indeed. Don't know. I don't know how to do that. I actually set up the stream myself today. That's why. That's why those things are not happening. I don't know why he's playing this line, because generally white is just a little bit better. And I'm generally happy to play endings against him. Knight d4. Rook c1, there's knight f3, queen f3, queen e7 maybe. Then queen e3. Looks a little bit better. Oh, he checks first. Yeah. So I should probably bishop b5, bishop d7, queen e2. Am I not a little bit better there? I think I am. So queen e4 I can take, then bishop e3. And his king would not feel safe in the center, I would think. Queen b4, king f1. Yeah, the king, unless he can exchange queens quickly, then his king is gonna be in a lot of trouble. I don't really see it. Knight d5, I got rook d1. So he gives a check. Just gonna sidestep with the king. But this king is a lot less safe than this one. So I think this is very good for me. Yeah, obviously if Daniil wanted to do this, he would be great. Since he's got oodles of charisma and an entertaining style, and as well as being extremely strong. Can I take this? b6, a3, I don't know, queen a5. Rook d1, he starts walking this way. Yeah, I probably shouldn't. Let's maybe go rook c1 instead. Make sure his king doesn't run away. Next I probably want h4, rook h3 to develop. Oh, he's wearing the Balenciaga shirt he always wears. That is shocking. Oh, so he's intending this. I missed that. Maybe I haven't played this very precisely then. Okay, let's go a3. More for lack of alternatives than anything else. Queen a4. Yeah, why? Maybe there was nothing special, but I feel like I could have gotten something more. Okay, for the lack of alternatives, let's grab a pawn. So I'm taking, then grabbing d8 and a7. But I feel like he should be able to equalize here somehow with concrete play. Probably starting with b6, I would guess, then bishop b8, escaping with the bishop. Rook c6 maybe. Yeah, let's go g3. Maybe not. G3, knight g4. It's annoying. Oh, this one, now I think I have chances. So my bishop gets here. Then it's attacking b6 and defending f2. King d7. Okay, let's go king g2. I don't know what king d7 was all about. I think I'm consolidating now. He will get a good knight on g4, so it won't be, or e4, but so it won't be easy to convert, but I'm clearly much better now. King f3. It's not so easy to untangle, maybe. Rook d3, maybe. Not sure this move does a whole lot, but it's a move. Yeah, I wanted. Probably should go back and then rook b3. Yeah, now rook b3, and there's no fork. Now I think I'm making some progress. Let's try and stymie his pawns, test him a little bit. Oh, I thought he would go to e4. Now I think I'm just... I'm probably just winning. Okay, not easy still. Oh, that was close. I'm very close to flagging there. Very close. Okay, gotta play a lot faster. This is tense. Very tense. Check. Bring the king, finally. Oh, there's a fork. It's bad news. Okay. now everything's protected, and I should be winning quite comfortably. Bishop d4. Let's do a check. Take a pawn. Knight c2. I got king a2. Bishop b6 now. Check. I start going with the king again. King c4. Rook b6. Yeah, this doesn't work. Now I got b7. And the pawn queens. Wow. I didn't have complete control there. I mean, at a certain point, I was very close to flagging, and yeah, I might have simply flagged, to be honest. I think I made a move with 0.2 seconds to go. So far, I'm not really hitting my stride. Okay, now this one I'm gonna play a little bit different style. Okay, g3. Yeah, this is probably good for white. How should I set up here? Probably like this. e5, there's knight b3 maybe? It's interesting. a5, there's knight b1. Yeah, maybe I have to play like this, but it's not very attractive. Knight b3 I'm expecting, yeah, and I probably have to take e4, knight g5, d5, takes, rook e8. It's hard to believe. I have to take. Now he will be a bit better. Or maybe more than a bit better. Maybe not that bad. If he forces the bishop somewhere, I'll probably take with the d pawn here. This just isn't very good. Okay, I have to speed up. a3, I'll take bishop c5, knight c5, dc5, and I'm a bit worse. Yeah, it's a bit slow, but I have a minute, so it's fine. But obviously, the trend is in these games are that he gets ahead on time. That's clearly not ideal, and I think these positions maybe look a bit worse for black than they are. Because, yeah, he's got the bishop pair, and my pawn structure is a little bit scuffed, but my game is fairly free. Probably go e4 now. How am I to deal with e4? That's the question. If I take, e4 takes, rook e1, bishop f5, f3, knight d6. Looks fine. It doesn't have to play s3, you can go bishop b2. And I cannot unpin at once. Anyway, he's gone rook e1, so no reason to spend more time on that. Yeah, this is a bit annoying. Maybe my position is a bit worse than I thought. But what can you do? You gotta play the cards you've been dealt. Or that I've dealt myself in this case. Bishop d7, I think. Bishop c6. He's got to play f3 at some point, I believe. Yeah, I don't think he's played this very accurately. Knight g5 now. Knight goes to e6. I think I'm gradually, if not equalizing, I should be pretty fine. And eventually I may be able to take over the initiative. Yeah, let's go a5. Hoping for a4. Probably should go a4 himself, which he does. Let's consolidate the structure here. b6. It's probably going to be a lot of exchanges now on the d file. h4. Okay. h6, I guess. I don't think I can do anything other than trade now. Rook d8. Take it. Knight d4. Takes queen d6. Yeah, I'm certainly fine now. Question is whether I can actually play for a win here, which I assume will be a bit difficult. Are there any tactics? Probably not. Guess it's not worth spending too much time on. Let's just make waiting moves for the time being. Oh, that's a good move. Okay, let's exchange. Do something. Super tense. Okay, let's go back. Exchange the queens. Looks like a pretty clear draw. He has the bishop pair, but I think I'm just way too solid. My position, that is, not me specifically. That's e6. e5. Yeah, he just wants to trade now. He just gives this one up. I don't know why he did that. I don't think that was necessary. He's choking a little bit. I want to take like this, but I'm not sure that I can. That was not ideal. I should have moved the bishop first. Okay, let's go with the bishop to d1. Yeah, this is just a pretty clear draw, I believe. But I will try, of course. Okay, now let's go f4. f5 probably. I don't think I can do anything though. Yeah, let's just offer him a draw. Okay, first draw of the match. I guess that's fine. Let's go bishop e5, play more closed positions against him. Knight d7. All right. What's his idea here? I had the game against Jeffrey Zhang in this line, where I got a very good position as white. I should have studied the line since, but I haven't, unfortunately. Oh, this is the way that they play. Yeah. Had this against somebody. Against Geary, maybe? Okay, let's go rook d1. Yeah, the white scores are from games we played before, but 2.5, 2.5. That's the score right now. And if I'm lucky, I have one or maybe even two mods, and they will be able to bring updates if needed. Two mods certainly would be a personal, or no, sorry, 3 mods certainly would be a personal record for me. Can I start going e5, knight d5, c4? Yeah, let's just do that. Simplify the game a little bit. d5, then I should be somewhat better. It just goes 98, wow. Okay. Bishop f4. 98 seems a bit excessive to me. Yeah, Asios is not here today, so the fridge is not a problem. Now, I've waited with the development of this knight to get it to its most active square now that the pawn on c3 is gone. And generally, I feel like I'm a bit better here now. Okay, let's try and get active on the king side. Guess 94, d5, d5. You can go queen b5 maybe. Ugh. Back to the scuffed arrows now. Yeah, it's a bit annoying. Maybe I could have played this better. What to do? I don't actually have anything at all here. Would be a bit disappointing. Okay. Can't think anymore. Need to take action. Bishop is awful in g3 though. Still, at least it's supporting knight coming to d6, so I guess that's something. Now he went with the knight from c7, which means that queen b5 is never an option. I feel like that's favorable to me. Yeah, let's... Gotta speed up. Rook d4, rook d1. Seems like a good plan. The old centralization when you don't know what to do. Also, the rook could swing over here after this knight is moved somewhere. Okay, now let's jump in. Knight c8. Didn't expect this to be any good. Maybe I don't have anything here. Okay, let's go back. I'm just throwing pieces at him. Literally not even caring. Yeah, this probably didn't work. I wanted knight f6, but he has rook c4 now. It's massively annoying. Otherwise, I think this would work. This one, huh? Can't I jump in now? Knight f6, I still got gf6 and rook d4, rook d4. Don't think this check is any dangerous, and I retain all my attacking potential on the king side. Rook c1 first. Maybe this works. Yeah, I don't have time. Rook d1, rook h4. No, this is mating though, isn't it? Check. Oh, he's going to h6. Take the bishop. Where's the... Okay, I think I have a pretty clean win. Bishop h4. And then bishop f6. Oh, we should have tried h5 first, maybe. Now this wins easily. Rook f8, knight c7, and I just start advancing the king. Yeah. Wow. That's how you would expect him to beat me, rather, I would say, than the other way around. That was a fun attack, though, I would say. Now I'm back to suffering in the Catalan, I guess. Let's try and play this way. Let's somebody try it against me. So e4 is maybe happening. What can I do then? Probably not play these dubious lines to begin with, of course. Let's go rook e8, seems useful. Okay. b3. Now I can start going e5. Let's just do it. Not overthink things for once. Yeah, it just develops. Guess that's reasonable. Takes bishop f3, bishop h3. Not sure if that's desirable. Yeah, I could do this, but I will be a little bit worse. But I'm not sure what else. Bishop b5 now I think is precise. 95, then I could maybe take here. Yeah, now I just have to take back. Queen e7 next. Not very solid. Yeah, you can check out Chess24 to see Dubov. But I'm at least hoping his mood is not as good as it was at the start of the match. So I'm in the lead for the first time. Yeah, this is the old rum without Coke and sugar. No, that's wrong. It's Coke without rum and sugar. That's the one. And while I was saying that, I didn't pay attention. I expected rook d1 first, and then... Okay, never mind. Never mind. Knight b6, I think. Let's try and be solid. Knight e3, I will go c6. But he's somewhat better, for sure. Usually it's not a lot, but he certainly made a lot of progress over the last few moves. Bishop d7, it's the only decent square, not to allow f5. And as long as he cannot do something violent on the king side, if I do get moves like rook d8, bishop c8 developing, then I should be fine. And it's hard to see how he can break through. After all, having exchanged a couple of minor pieces is pretty nice for me. Okay, he wants queen a5. I think fine with that. Bishop e6 maybe? Maybe you can just take the pawn. Looks stupid to think after Queen a5 because clearly that was his intention, but now I was a little bit unsure suddenly of what to do. Let's, yeah, keep the tension. Now here, can I go bishop e6? I probably cannot. Yeah, I'm a bit cramped. g6 and then bishop e6 maybe? This is a good maneuver that he found here. Maybe I can try f6. Maybe that's what I need to do. Yeah, I think I'll try that. There's a pin. Why doesn't it work to right click this one again? Yeah, for those who weren't here yesterday, don't suggest moves, you will get banned for life, but I'm sure most of you know that by now. Okay, let's go bishop g4. Should I exchange? Let's keep the tension for now. Maybe I can take with a pawn. Looks a bit ugly. Oh, I'm that short of time. Okay, then just never mind. What was the point of f5? Seemed a bit dumb. Bishop d5 is what I wanted to do anyway. No, he blew this. No, I don't think he's better at all. Let's give a check. Should I trade? Yeah, why not? I want to simplify because I need a position that I can play with a few seconds. King f7. Rook e2 though? How am I getting out? Maybe this way. Knight b6, knight coming to d5. Rook d6. Annoying. Really annoying. Okay, let's give a check. Oh, that didn't actually work. Have to go back and then start advancing the king. But I'm a lot worse now. What a pity. Couldn't even take on f7 because g7 is hanging. But it won't be easy for him to win. It's gonna be a scramble. Check. Go around. And up. Take it. Take an h5. Should have good drawing chances now. 97. Okay, but I think I can exchange this way. King e3. Maybe his king will be in a bit of trouble. Check. King f3. Could be mating him here. Yeah, now it's mate. Knight f2 after king h3 or knight f6. Wow. Wow. Hustle. Hustle. He outplayed me the entire game. And then, yeah. I was faster. There's nothing wrong with that though. Nothing at all. Hustling is just part of the game. Let's go e3. Played this against him many years ago in the World Rapid and Blitz. In the Rapid specifically. I think maybe we got this exact position, no? Could be at least. Yeah. He put in apparently Acius put in the evil command. It's funny. I have a feeling like this is like exactly what we had the last time. Let's play bishop d3. Yeah, knight e4. I was hoping queen c2 would be working here. I'm not sure it is. Rook c1? No. Maybe that's what I have to do. Queen c1 maybe. Queen c1, knight c3, bishop c3, dc4, bc4, knight d4. That's what I'm worried about. Knight d4, queen d4. I don't see it for me. Okay, let's go queen c1 then. Queen a5. I will have to take then a3 probably, or maybe knight d2. What about the hammer? Yeah, what about the hammer? Okay, so he decides just to exchange. Oh, we can still go DC. Oh, this is what I missed. Spent all this time thinking about other lines and I missed the most obvious one. Yeah, it takes knight b4. I'm in trouble. Okay, king d2. I've once again mishandled the opening. Like, he has played the opening a lot better than I have in these games. What I'm hoping is that once he exchanges, of course if he exchanges queens, my king is well placed. And otherwise, I'm hoping to get rook d1, king e1 very quickly and run away. Yeah, rook d1. So my problems here are only of a temporary nature, I believe. So if you cannot find anything quick, then I'm fine. Don't know what that check was all about. Maybe some e5. Still I got knight e5 then. Knight e5. Yeah, that's just no good, is it? Just no good. Knight e5, knight d4. If I take an h7, I end up losing a piece to rook e8 later on. So I have to take this one. Oh, now I'm just... I realized the line I wanted to play didn't work at all. Now I'm just much worse. He's completely outplayed me in this game. Probably should just take. Yeah. Okay, I'll just take on b7 because otherwise I feel like I'm just worse for, or a lot worse for nothing. So it's better at least to get a pawn for my troubles. Rook e8, I'm assuming, or at least expecting. Does this work? Queen g3, queen c4 is his point. Let's go queen f3 then. Oh, this loses rook e8. Rook e8 would have won. Where's his mate now? Yeah, I should have lost there. But he's given me some hope. You can take a perpetual if he wants, but I'm not sure he has more by now. Yeah, I think he just has to make a draw, unfortunately for him. Yeah, just to show, queen f3. I was losing here because of rook e8. Rook e8 and then rook e8, king f1, knight h2, and a fork. Yeah, I clicked rematch. I don't know if he's here. And we're halfway now, so I'm leading 5-3. I lost the first 2 games, and then I've been unbeaten since. So that's decent at least. Okay. Let's go into more Catalan torture, huh? Just play the main line for once. Rook d1. Is this a thing? Yeah, I will just go b5. He certainly has some ideas here to justify the pawn sack, but at the current moment I'm not that worried. Not sure. Maybe I'll just go c6. If he takes the pawn, I'm fine, I think. I have a good pawn structure and no worries. And this sort of transposes into some different lines where black usually does okay. Is knight d7 reasonable now? Could be, no? Knight d7, knight c6, bishop c6. Bishop c6, rook c8. There's a pin. And if bishop c6, I got queen c8. And I think I'm fine. Yeah, let's just do it. Yeah, I'm expecting bishop c6. Okay, so he just plays it slowly. He's a pawn down, but he's judging that he has good compensation. Which is more than reasonable. Let's go rook c8. Knight c5. Got knight c5, dc5, queen c7, I think. Bishop f4, there's g5. Should be fine for me. Bishop b2 we can play, but I'll continue developing. And this bishop sucks, but I have this square for my pieces potentially. Also the knight can go here. So I mean he has positional compensation, but I don't think he's better. And yeah, although he loves sacking material, I think bishop f4 would be too much even for him. Knight d3 on the other hand probably is a very good move, which I completely missed. Yeah, now he gets his bishop to f4. Yeah, it's just really, really annoying. Bishop f4, queen d7, queen goes to e8. I'm solid, but this one is just not very good. You can go b4, making sure that I never do this. Bishop d2. It's really, really trying to suffocate me. Bishop a5 now. Rook d7. Hoping to get bishop d8 probably. Yeah, I have to exchange. Probably have to give a pawn back with bishop d8 at some point. Just make some lift for my king. So I don't believe he has anything concrete at the moment. Let's go knight d5. Actually. Just trying to provoke e4. Then I will go back. And then bishop d8. Oh, maybe you can just prevent it. You can just go queen d3. Yeah, or queen d2. He's playing so well. Really, really well. Now I'm just suffocated. Turning into one of these games where, as Anand likes to say, one side is playing and the other side is just clapping. I can't do anything but wait. At g4 I'm hoping to have knight h7. Knight h7. Have to try and hustle him here again. Hoping for bishop c7, then I can take rook d7. Oh, this, yeah, this one I don't think is that dangerous. This one I believe is fine for me. I just take, and I don't have anything better, so yeah. Take, go back, then I take on h4. Got knight g5 coming. I think I'm fine now. Rook f8 is a big threat. So he deals with that quite effectively. How can I create counterplay? Let's go knight e4. Let's see, 3 to d5 maybe. Okay, and now rook f8. What's his idea? f5 I think is a bit too much. So tense. Really, really tense. I'll take it. What's his idea? I take again. Is he just collapsing here now? Okay, let's go back. I don't have that much time. Oh, I missed this one. That was his idea, of course. Oof. Are we just losing now? Probably just losing. Bishop c7. Why? Why? That is rook e8 now. Okay. Oh, sorry. That was the wrong button. Poor. Really, really poor. I mean, in general, he deserved a win in that game, but I shouldn't have blundered it away the way that I did. Now I'm a little bit tilted. I have to admit that. That was a pre-move. Wow. Queen a4 was directed exactly against d5 so that I can get some initiative in the center. So he gets one back, and I'm only leading by one now. This is a tough match. I didn't lose a single game yesterday, and today I've lost 3. Hoping to get knight f3 and d4 eventually. Yeah, e5. This. It's in general a bit better for me. d4 coming. Yeah, he clearly he primo with d5, and I don't know why he did that. No, I'm just comfortably better. We get the sort of positions that he usually gets in the Catalan, where white has some advantage in the center. Knight d4, d5, okay. Does he want to exchange? Guess I'm fine with this. Increasing my influence in the center further. Let's go a4. Trying to pressure him on the queen side. Not sure yet whether I want to go e4 and close off this diagonal. Okay, a5. Bishop f6. Now knight g5 must be strong. Knight goes to f8, I have knight e4. So he decides to take it, but now I have the bishop pair for free. Let's go a6 now. Mess up his pawns a little bit. b6, d5. I think it's already crushing. It's queen e5, there's bishop c6. Or rook e5, bishop e4. And the bishops really show their power. Obviously this is a massive attempt at the jinx, but I think this could finally be be a good game. Maybe I just gave him knight g6 now. Maybe I need to do something else, like queen a4 maybe? Yeah, knight g6. It's a bit unfortunate. Let's go queen e4, I guess. Maybe bishop f4? Maybe bishop f4 is the one. Not worried about taking f4, of course, since I will get a very strong pawn center. Rook d6. Also rook a6. Yeah, let's go rook a6. Bishop d5. Yeah, I expected this. Now takes. Queen c4 is his idea. Attacking a6, d5, and f4. So, yeah, let's take it and go rook d6 instead. Coordinating my pieces before I start grabbing more material. Rook d5. Yeah, I don't think I'm worried about the ending. General. This should just be winning for me. Bishop d2, then f4. Yeah, this is just winning by now. King f2. His pawns are doubled, but they are strong. And his knight is not particularly effective, and his pawns are not going anywhere. Let's go rook d7. Keep the rooks for now with maximum centralization. I should probably give a check. Yeah, let's give a check. Keep his knight offside. Has to go to h6, h3. And now let's push. Should be fairly comfortable. Now takes rook d8, e7. He has one check. Just not enough. Okay, yeah, I think that was a good game. And fairly easy conversion there. Okay, let's just do something else. I don't want to play these Queen's Gambit positions anymore. Let's play the Grünfeld. Try and beat him at his own game. So, for those who joined recently, we're playing 16 games, as it says in the title. And if the game, if the match is decided before that, we don't play the rest of the games. So 6 more games, and I have a 2-game lead now. You know what? Let's just try and play. Oh yes, this line. I don't want to play big theory though. that's the thing. How can I? Probably shouldn't have played the Grünfeld if I didn't want to. Yeah, okay, let's just play e6. This isn't very good. Usually you would want to force queen d3 before you go for e6, but yeah. Just felt like no more theory here. In general, white gets a little too free a hand here, I think. So black is a bit worse. Queen d2 maybe wasn't the most incisive. Oh, he just wants to go d5. Yeah, I guess that's probably pretty good. What should I do? Queen d6. But it's a little bit sad. Probably a lot bit sad. a4 maybe. But I think in this current structure he's unlikely to get too strong an attack on the king side. Could have gone knight e5, but it seemed there I would have no counter chances whatsoever. So I prefer to keep it at least a little more complicated than that. Because he would have just traded everything, going a4, a5, and just considerably worse without counterplay. Bishop has nothing to do on b7, so let's put it on a6. Potentially attacking this one. If I can find another piece to attack it as well. Surprised he hasn't gone for a4 yet. It's probably just a little bit better here. Could get the queen stuff as well with queen c3 next. Yeah, okay, so he's sort of forcing me to do it. He's got queen f4 though. Queen f4, knight e5 maybe. Looks okay. Mm-hmm. 95. I'm a little bit worried about knight d2. This one I didn't see at all. Wow. This is potentially just losing for me now. I have to go queen c2, but yeah, maybe a knight e5 was just winning for him. It's still very, very dangerous for me. But he's maybe blowing it a little bit. Bishop d4, queen f3, bishop c4, maybe d6. If bishop c4, rook c1, I don't think there are any tricks there. Queen f5 I could do, but that's very, very sad. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, this is just bad. Yeah, I took. I was hoping he would miss some ideas there, but I just went for a line that's lost. f6, rook e8. I don't have any tricks, I think. Okay, I have to fight at the very least. I'm a rook down, but what can you do? Bad. Just trying to confuse him. Whoa. He mouse slipped. Wow. Wow. I mean, that's a bit too much. But that's why I don't resign, huh? Embarrassing. Really embarrassing. Yeah, this shit is rigged. That's why he wanted to that's why he wanted to play increment, yeah. Take it. Oh, he's playing on the touchpad. Wow. Okay, let's just take this pawn. Why not? Oh man. Knight g4. What's his concrete idea? I mean, he has compensation here in many ways, but does he have anything concrete? Yeah, he evidently mouse slipped. I mean, there's no doubt about that. In this game, I just blown already. Like, how can you? I was trying to play a little bit differently in the opening, and I'm just losing in 13 moves. Is that really it? I might still lose this match. Can I even fight here? I don't think I can. Yeah, bishop d3, bishop g4, bishop b2, rook a2. You can just take on b1, and wow. This is gonna be a truly embarrassing game. Like, not even fighting as white. Amazing. Truly amazing. Yeah, he goes for the most precise, I think. Getting my bishop instead. But at least I've learned from the last game that I shouldn't resign. No, I'm even getting myself mated here. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna resign. So bad. That may be the worst game I've ever played. But he's playing really well in general, so he's not always clutch in scrambles, which makes a lot of sense if he's playing on the touchpad, but apart from that, he's sort of playing better than I am. So I don't feel like I'm in top shape at all. I'm a bit tired today, but yeah, I shouldn't be playing this poorly. Really shouldn't. So we had this one last time as well. How can I play more accurately than I did then? That's the question. Go rook a7. Still gonna go. Okay, let's do the same. Then I'll have to improve later on. like this should be fine for me. Okay, let's go h6. Defending h7 in many lines. Now I guess I'll just take and then I'll go a5. Eventually I'll try this and give up a pawn. And hopefully it doesn't have anything too violent on the king side. So he's giving me a pawn, potentially. Should I take it? That's the question. Guess I'll go rook a6, maybe. Yeah, I could have taken on d4, but it looked very dicey. Knight d7, knight c6. Looks good for white. Bishop d6, maybe? Bishop d6, queen e7. Yeah, let's try that. But I'm not very pleased with this opening in general. Because I am in most of these games I am a pawn up, but it feels like I'm risking a lot more than he is. He just has good compensation everywhere. Hoping for a potential. Says we're both playing like idiots. No, I'm not so sure. I think I'm playing a little bit below my usual quality. I think he's playing okay. He's actually playing really well. It's just that sort of let's see if he wants more than a draw. I think he's playing fine. It's just he's not hustling that well. If he had hustled well in this match, he would be up. Okay, now I think I have to go for c5. I think this may have been a blunder. Since DC, I can go bishop c5, and I have a check on b7. Hopefully, eventually, my pieces will get out, and I will be doing fine. Maybe I don't even need to develop that much. Maybe I can just eventually take bishop d6, start running. Yeah, let's take it. Bishop d6. this maybe wasn't so good. This move is a bit strange, but I didn't see what to do. I'm intending bishop e3, bishop c5. But I don't love it. Hope he doesn't have any tactics here. Don't think he necessarily does. I'm still suffering from that lack of development here. He goes for the most concrete line, but I think I can cover all the squares for the moment. Now this one, this I don't think he can afford. No, I think I'm just exchanging everything and winning the ending. Let's just go a4. Rook e6, I take rook a8. And the rook ending is an easy win. Here also, rook a8. King h3. Yeah, I can just go a3. Rook a6, there's queen b7 or queen c8. Okay, he's fighting on. Queen h1. Yeah, I don't even need that. Queen e2. Okay. Okay. It wasn't a great game, but at least after I got up, my conversion was decent. And now I just need half a point more to win the match. And yeah, I don't know. For all my complaining in general, you know, as long as I win, I'm at least reasonably happy. I had this against him in classical, as a matter of fact. Oh, a5. Okay, let's go a4. Just this. Bishop g5, forcing f6 maybe, bishop e3, knight fd2, and f4. That's the idea. Should maybe just go queen e6. Bishop f6. That is surprising to me. He's trying to entice bishop h6, isn't he? Wants to go g5 then? Very interesting. I'll go bishop h6. I think this is too provocative, what he's doing. Start bringing the knight around. f4 is an idea. I think f4 is good. Even bishop f4. You can castle king queen side eventually, but structurally he's a little bit worse, and the king isn't completely safe over there either. Eventually I will move the rook over here. Probably I will do that immediately, as a matter of fact. Then creating some pressure. Queen f3. Now this is a big threat. Yeah, bishop f4, bishop d6 or knight d6 maybe coming. Positionally he's under huge pressure now. Maybe his best chance is to do this and then f6. I think that's what he's gonna do. Yeah. Definitely the best chance, I would say. Maybe I shouldn't have allowed it. Anyway, we'll just continue normally. Maybe I should have gotten more out of the position than this. But it's still a pretty nice edge. So he exchanges that bishop that there probably wasn't so much use for on the edge. And oh, he probably wants to exchange some more. I'll go queen g3, hinting at bishop c7. Let's go bishop d6. Maybe bishop d6 is just a cheap trick. Yeah, why not? I'm hoping for rook f7, bishop c7, and then knight d6, taking the rook. But bishop e5 I think is okay. There's nothing wrong with playing for tricks, right? He can do something along the lines of rook g8 though. Rook e8 runs into the same idea. Yeah, rook g8 is more or less expected. Let's go rook f3, rook f1. c3. Now he has to take with the pawn, otherwise something falls. Yeah, pawn takes is forced, but then I'm invading and he's in very bad trouble positionally. Okay, let's just go h3. Keeping it real. Yeah, this I don't think he can afford. Well, rook f6 just wins. So. The rook is hanging here later. Okay, that is the end of the match. Managed to end with a pretty clean game, fortunately. I have to say I was suffering massively with black in this match. Like all the games that I won with black was only after a massive fight where I was usually worst for most of it. So I think you can see from these games how strong he is, and if he's on like a good setup and he learns to or I don't think he wants to learn that, but if he was hustling a little bit more in these games, I think he would be even stronger. Still though, after he won the first two games, I made +6 over the next 12 games. So that's good. Winning 8 games and losing only 2 more. So the result in itself was pretty good, but I still feel like I can play better. Anyway, let's do the whole raid thing, yeah? I will search a little bit for whom to give that honor to today. So Jan today, he was commentating. Feels a bit weird to give him the raid then, wouldn't it? So who's there? Who's there at all? Yeah, I was thinking of Forsen, but he's not online, unfortunately. You know what? I'm just gonna send you to Jan. Hope you like dry German humor. And goodbye, and I will see you for a short stream on Saturday.